So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Hi everybody, Martha here. I know it's been like forever since I made a video for you guys. Hope embrace Christmas was alright. I had really a bad really what happened with me is my kind of family emergency that I had to deal with. Still dealing with it. So I got my computer here in my somewhat of a new place. We'll see how that goes, but let's get started on our little review of um Finance at Freddy's Security Breach. Um, Mostly I got what I'm going to talk about for the me watching Markiplier and MatPat. I did play some. I played some of it. I mean, I might play a little bit more of it, but I actually played a lot of this game more than I usually do when it comes to Security Breach. When it comes to FNAF. So this one is still still hard to follow. There are still mysteries that are need to be solved. Scott did not give us all the answers in this game. He answered one question, opens up a billion more for us to solve. So we open like seeing the four main crew. Foxy and Bonnie are not really in this game. We do like see. I think Bonnie's way more in the game than Foxy's because at least there is some explanation why Bonnie's not in it, but there's no real explanation why Foxy isn't. So, we see Graham Walk, Freddy, Montgomery Gator, Roxanne Wolf, and Chica, Grandma Chica. We got, Freddy's the singer, Chica is the guitar, so I think so is Monty, and, Roxanne's the guitar, the little keyboard. She's a little narcissistic of a wolf. I mean, she like, you are the best. I am the best. Your hair is beautiful. Your tail is beautiful. Everyone loves you. And she always goes around and says, you have no friends. But out of like all, since those are the ones we mainly run away from, I would say Montgomery's the hardest one to get away from because he like charges at you and jumps to you. So does Roxanne, but I think she's a little bit easier to get away from. Chica, she doesn't jump at you, so she gets probably the easiest one. Freddy, you don't have to worry about him because you get to ride around Freddy and he helps you out. He's like any of you guys have seen Iron Giant. He reminds you of that relationship, especially at the very end of the game, where he like says like puts his hand on his back as you are my superstar. And helps out Gregory all around, and Gregory ends up being inside the mall. We don't know how he gets there. We don't know what really his deal. He's either like a homeless kid, because one of the endings he's sleeping in a box. Some people think he's a robot because at the beginning of the game when Freddy's carrying him around helping him get to the entrance before the store closes, the mall closes. he is. He says he's broken, and takes him like to like a service area. Mainly, like we deal with like the security guard, and looks like we were kind of right with the whole thing with Vanessa being Vanny, because in one of the endings we see her. Two endings we see proof of her being her, and they point out in the game a little bit about Freddy like points out Vanny sounds similar to Bunny versus Vanessa. We like find her hidden room because apparently she's like living there. And so is maybe Gregory because we also see like a place where somebody will be sleeping in a bunch of different places. So we end up like exploring for a bit, trying to get to the door before it closes. We don't get there in time, and
I might have to spend the night, a couple of the nights up there later.
we go through trying to get away from Chica. Then we end almost being inside the daycare because and the sun, man, and moon tries to make it have us play with the kid tries to get us to play, but he tells us keep the lights on, on, on. And when you try to grab the security card, and the lights turn off, and he turns into the moon, and he goes around saying nighty night, nighty night. It's past your bedtime. So, and you have to go around turning on the generators, which are in the fun pit inside the area where the kids play. And like, okay, do you want the kids touching that? And the tubes and everywhere. One is like two of them are on the ground, and the other three it takes a while for the find the last one. So like two are on the other side, two on the ground. He won't go in the ball pit even though there's none over there. So that part's I think that one's the first part of the challenge. Then you can either go underground, it's a feeding pizza to Chica, or go inside the restaurant and run away from Roxanne and play
I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to use it tonight when I go to sleep.
a little FNAF against Montgomery and Roxanne, which is a little hard because that part where you had to. I had a little problem with the cameras showing the wrong part of the mall, so I had to just guess that way. But somehow I did it, and I think that's when I stopped playing after that. But what I know, like, you had to go down to the immediately because I remember Pat like glitching. This game still has a lot of glitches in it. I've noticed too. I did not have any during my little play, but I see all like Mark Potter and Pat having a little bit of it. And when you go out try to get beat up, you end up getting separated from Freddy, and Freddy ends up being torn apart, and so you have to take him to get repaired. He ends up going below the stage, but you had to go to one of the charging areas to get away from the moon. And when Gregory just goes in there, Freddy gets taken away to the parks and service, and we see Vanessa does catch us once and take us to the Lost and Found.
Martha got her tape recorder in her computer at my house now.
And
So we went and got that last night for today.
So you have to run away from Vanny in this game a little bit, and you just head straight to the elevator, and this is where you get to see like probably the most scariest part to deal with in this game, because it's really unexpected. You just walk right out the elevator, and you see this dumb robot that says, "Take a nap, take a map, a map," really aggressively, and I think everybody jumped to that one. It's like right in your face, like, wow, what the heck? I think everybody jumped in that one, like, okay, I'll take your matches, don't give me a heart attack. So, and that's when we go and deal with like a bunch of lights where you play red light, green light between the endoskeletons are inside of those suits. After you like break Chica and you fall down there, and then you can either play laser tag where Chica chases you, or you play golf, and then you have to have a boss fight against Monty in order to get his claws. Like in order to like get like certain areas, you have to get claws from Montgomery, get Chica's voice box, and get Roxy's eyes. And pretty much every single one of them ends and goes to a boss battle. I can tell, I would say Monty looks like the hardest one to deal with. Which you just have to shoot balls inside of a bucket without trying to get Montgomery catching you. And Roxanne, you hit her with a go-kart, and but she chases you by listening to you, and that way, and you like throw Chica into the trash compactor, because she likes pizza, and I guess you feed her like some pizza parts from Bonnie's bowling, and that's the only son of Bonnie they have left in the mall. Is that, and poor Freddy misses his friend, because you take Freddy there. He says, "I don't come down here very often. I miss him." So, and after you do all that and give all the parts to Freddy, you can only give him either the claws or the voice box before you had tried to escape for a second time. And because you end up having, if you get there in the 6 o'clock thing, after 6 o'clock, you're not able to save after that, so you had to redo that part over and over again if you end up dying or you quit. So a lot happens in this game. A lot of the endings are different. Like I said, you leave right away. Gregory ends up sleeping in a box, getting caught by Vanny. If you go after Vanny, you can take her to my have an accident robots to tear her apart, and you can also deal with or play the Princess Quest games and make it where Vanny gets release. If you find all the golden toys, you can Freddy will set the fire ablaze, and that's 4 endings. The 2 other ones are when you go down there and face Burnt Trap, which is William Afton after he gets gets resurrected somehow, I guess, and you beat him that way, like doing a Five Nights at Freddy's 3 a little bit. And the 6th one is where I think that's all the ones I can remember off my head, top of my head. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give you an 8 out of 10. So I'll see you.
Please take this map. Take a map.
Okay, but I'll take a map. Taking a map. Why are you so scary?
Thank you. Please enjoy.
Heart attack!
Free map.
Bot! Heart attack! Bot! On Gray Stripe. Yep, this is Gray Stripe, guys. Say hi, Gray Stripe. Heart attack! Bot! Heart attack! Heart attack! Bot! Heart attack! Bot! So hope you guys enjoy me reacting to that bot. So, yep. Bye guys. Like, share, and subscribe.